You know that manifestation doesn't start with wishing. And today I want to share the ritual that I used to shape my new years, full of opportunities, realizations, and fulfillments. And even things that were impossible, I mean, completely technical impossible, became possible. But about this, I will tell you later. And this is the beginning of our 3 parts guided manifestation journey, which I'll be posting weekly until Christmas. And step by step, we are preparing the foundation so that you can finally manifest what you truly want. But changes will unfold much faster, just pay attention and notice them. So, what does the manifestation start with? It doesn't start with wish. It also doesn't start with vision board. It doesn't start with resolution. Everything begins with energy, with your inner state, with your frequency that you carry. And because your dreams are not attracted to your words, they are attracted to the energy that you radiate. And today we are creating that energy. Why are we doing it right now? Because at this moment we have Advent. And it is the most magical time of the year in many cultures, even if you were not raised within. And Advent isn't just about waiting Christmas. It's about preparation, inner preparation, reflection, cleansing, coming back to yourself and opening space to light and possibilities. And whether you believe in God or not, on a deep subconscious level, you naturally give a big meaning to this time of the year, because it is the ending of the old and beginning of the new. And as someone who wasn't born in the United States, in my culture, New Year is the biggest moment of new beginning. And I always plan for it, I prepare for it, I dream for it on a deep intentional level. And I always was taking it pretty serious. And maybe because of that, every year of my life brought me much more opportunities than the year before. And today, I'm inviting you into the same energy. So, today we are taking the first powerful step in manifestation, which is letting go. Because you simply cannot step into the new year with hands full of pain, unfulfilled expectations, resentment, or disappointment. And there is no space for miracles when everything inside is cluttered. So today we are clearing the space together. And the clutter, we are transforming it into the energy for our manifestation. So tonight we will burn our NeuroFire. I created this algorithm 3 years ago when I moved into the house with the fireplace. And since then, it became my annual ritual. But we are not destroying the past. We are honoring it. Every disappointment, heartbreak, failure, we notice it instead of avoiding it. Because neuroscience shows that the brain rewires not what we avoid, but what we give meaning to. So today we are not erasing the negative, we are transforming it to the fuel. Through loss, I learned value. Through conflict, I found boundaries. Through uncertainty, I developed courage. And even 1 week can change everyone. And this year changed me more than I can even realize. And I'm certain that every painful moment from this year has been secretly preparing me and you for something extraordinary. So let's help that extraordinary unfold. And letting go isn't symbolic, it's neurological. When you release and transform emotional baggage, the thoughts you replay, the regrets you hold, the unresolved stories, your brain does something powerful. It stops looping old patterns, neuroplasticity increases, and nervous system calms down. And the prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for creativity and decision making, it basically wakes up. And this is why after releasing, you suddenly feel light. New ideas appears in your mind. You find motivation. You see possibilities, and you feel hope. You create, I would say, cognitive and emotional space. You tell your brain, I don't need to carry this anymore. And I'm really ready to go forward and do something new. So please take a sheet of white paper, black marker, color pencils, highlighters, whatever you have. And for those who are new, I will put in the description below a short educational video, a free guide for the beginners in Neurographica, and so that you have more deeper understanding and full manual for drawing. And as always, we start with our intention, with our topic. And for us, it is 2025, or the year that is coming to an end, in case you will watch it next year. I will give you 2 minutes to write down everything that came to your mind, everything that came to your mind on this topic. It can be words, phrases, anything. No judgment. Just release everything that sits inside you about this. And this topic is for you, and just be truthful to yourself. No one will check it. There is nothing right or wrong. Just put everything that comes here. And from my side, I will give you hints, but try not to watch what I'm doing here, and unless you're truly stuck. As a reminder, it should be at least 20 words, because this means that your neural network is activated. And it might feel a little hard. Don't worry, trust yourself and just release everything that comes. I set up a timer. I set up a timer for 2 minutes, and let's start. Well, 2 minutes are over. You can count your words. I definitely have more than 20. And just take a look, feel them. You might even highlight some of them that stand out the most for you. And this is the raw material for your inner truth. And here I was just trying to give you hints, but generally it is a lot about me. I have expectations, expectations, expectations 3 times. So I admit that I had lots of expectations for this year, but some of them didn't come true. So my subconscious are showing it all the time. And now we will work with this. So I would ask you right now to grab your black marker and we begin to draw. But first I will just remind you what is neurographic line. Of course, you're free to take a look at the video in the description below, but just a swift reminder, what is neurographic line? Neurographic line is the basis for neurographic. And neurographic line is the line that never repeats itself along any part of its way. And it's the line that gives in a direction where you don't expect it to see. So basically, it's completely unpredictable. And everywhere we deliberately redirect it over and over, and so that it's different from what we would intentionally do. So just, if it's your first time, definitely take at least 5 minutes and work how to draw it. And let's start. And I just feel like to draw this algorithm vertically, but it's up to you. You can do whatever you want, whatever you feel like. And here we start with the fire, NeuroFire. And fire itself is always a neurographic line, flowing, dynamic, organic, and it's alive and unpredictable. And fire itself, it's something that always transforms anything that gets inside. So basically nothing can remain in the same form or condition. And I just remind you that we are not an expert in drawing. So you can just draw it how you feel. You see neurographic lines everywhere. I have it like this. This is my NeuroFire. And now let's add the logs. And these logs are what we are leaving behind this year. Here you should use your list. You can put it here. Maybe something new will come to your mind. And we just put whatever comes to your mind with the circles. Disappointments, any bad memories, bad emotions, feelings, everything, what you feel, to put it here. And for me, I just want to, I don't know, it's maybe for me, but I guess it's essential. I want to encourage you to start this with the resentment towards this year, because well, you see, I have like 3 times expectations, so definitely I have some resentments to this year, to unfulfilled expectations, and something that I was expecting to have, but I didn't have it. I wanted, but I didn't get it. And I actually believe that each of us has something similar. So let's start with the round of resentment. And we put neurographic line over the circle, because that is the way to show our mind this emotion, and that's so that subconscious see what is going on. Everything dynamic, organic, it's immediately visible for it. And from this circle, let's draw neurographic line, which for me would be like acceptance of what has happened or what hasn't happened. And it will be for me like, yeah, I agree. Maybe I don't like that it didn't happen, because I was expecting it, but still I accept this fact. And maybe it will unfold better next year. Maybe something different will happen, which will be much better for me, will be what I really need. And I really trust, I want to put the line that I trust the timing. I trust the timing, and everything is happening in its own time. Now let's add another one. I would put resentment towards family, because we all have our families. Put neurographic line over it. We all have our families, communications with them, and of course we have different opinions, and I accept it. Maybe we didn't agree about something. Now I have better experience how to communicate them, how to deliver my thoughts, and also listen to their, and I'm releasing this negative emotion. What can next? What next? What next? For example, you broke up with your boyfriend. Well, it's definitely the disaster. At least for me, it was always like this, like broken heart. What can be what can be worse? But I understand that what is good, that now I'm free and I can find a true love. That finally I can find my true love. I didn't launch a project. Unfortunately, I'm very upset about this. But now I have lots of experience. I know that in case I would launch it right now, I would lose lots of money. I have new skills. I have probably new acquaintances, new friends, people who can help me with this. Then I lost my job. And actually it happened with me a few years ago. It was COVID, and I lost my job. And actually, for me, it was the the magic, and I'm very grateful that it had happened. I was able to finally start something new in my life, which I would never do previously. I'm really grateful for this. What else can we put? For example, you can put, in terms of communication, you lost some friend. Or acquaintance, and now you understand it. It's really good, because now you can build your boundaries completely different. That person didn't follow your boundaries, didn't respect you, and now when you build the relationship, you can do it completely different. You can build real boundaries that will be comfortable for you, and communicate with people. If you want to add something else, please, you're welcome. For me, I guess it's enough. In case I'm rushing, or you just need more time for yourself, just pause the video and let yourself feel, let yourself breathe, let yourself release everything, reflect what is going on, so you are not in a hurry. Stay with yourself. And as a next step, it's rounding. Rounding, it's the most therapeutic. Oh my God, I can't say the word. We round our intersections, and we smooth the corners, and we need to smooth them as good as possible. Now you see I was drawing with this marker, and I'm rounding with this one. I'm doing it especially for you, because you can also do it and see how quickly it can be done. I'm mostly showing it for the beginners. If you're not, you can use the same one. But actually, sometimes even I do it. Sometimes I need much more time to sit with my drawing, with my thoughts. But sometimes I'm just okay to do like this. All the ways work. And when I do like this, it just like probably 10 times more fast. But still, I emphasize that maybe you will have some more time and you can do it, do this work without me, without video, or maybe you just mute the video and do everything by myself, because from one side I might irritate you, my manner, maybe the way I'm talking. In general, if someone is talking and I want to be with myself, and the next time you can do it and make more profound and deep work. In case my voice is okay on the background, of course, you can do it with my voice. And in the free guide, you have step-by-step manual, how we're drawing, why are we drawing, what are we drawing, what are the steps, and why the steps are really like this. I already have some insights about my previous year, about my emotions, about the way I treat some events of the previous year. And the funny part is, right now I have more gratitude. More gratitude not only for good things which are coming to me, appearing in my memory, but also for the bad things, for the challenges I went through. And I should say that this year was very challenging. It influenced me a lot. And I guess like person, human being can change even in 1 week. And it's definitely what is going on with me. But I'm truly grateful to this year. It was transformational. Yeah, and rounding is something that I can do forever, and all of my students are always telling that it's the best part, and it's so calming. So even coming to the drawing with the painful topic, you just immediately feel the relief, and just switch on some kind of philosophy of treating life, the topic. And you should remember that it's not enough to put few lines. The more lines you have, the better new neural connections you build. So just really find time for yourself, as you will be amazed with the result. And I will repeat once again, make it as smooth as possible. The only sharp angles that we have here is fire. And actually, they might be even sharper, because this is that energy that is transforming thoughts, emotions, and it's transforming us. So making this rounding, in this moment, our nervous system basically integrates the changes. integrates these contradictions that we have, and integrates the conflicts. And you are teaching your brain that conflict is resolved, tension is released, and I'm safe right now. And now let's add neurographic lines from our composition to the field, and from the field to our composition. Let's round them. Because all of this background is the society, the world we live in, and we are part of it. And already have all of the solutions. Everything has already happened before, and we can easily use it for our benefit. So this is basically acknowledgement that yes, I'm the part of this world. Once again, if you need more time for reflection, for drawing itself, please pause the video. And we are going to the next step. And next step is probably the most favorite one for everyone. It's adding color. It's archetyping. And I just took the color, which I didn't want, was not expecting to take it, but just my hand, my subconscious. And in case it's my subconscious, I trust it. And I start coloring. I start coloring with the light yellow. Like, it's pretty light. And what does this color give to me? What kind of emotions? What is going on with me when I'm putting this color? The only rule in putting the color is to merge the neighbor cells, neighbor shapes with the same color. So in case I color this one, I will also color this one or this one, because we unite with the color. And that is the only rule. The rest, you can do whatever you wish. Just what you feel. Well, generally, recently, yellow and orange is my favorite, are my favorite colors. It's the color of the Buddhist monks' robes. And actually, I was completely sure that this algorithm I will draw probably with the colors like blue, violet, something about wisdom, intuition, but it's not, I don't know. My hand, my subconscious decided to do it differently. And I'm okay, I'm following it. According to the rules in Neurographic, you should use highlighters like this, but you are free to do and use whatever works better for you. Guess my pencils are also bright. Our goal is create bright emotion, and definitely we will have this bright emotion here. Yes, what can be better? And you already feel lots of positive shifts inside. Probably also bright emotions appeared. And now I want to emphasize my fire. Here it is. I want to have red fire. Take highlighter. But on this paper, I would not say that highlighter works very good. But at least I will give the canvas. So yes, depends on the paper. For some paper, highlighters are better, and for some paper, pencils are better. In general, I like to use highlighters to make the canvas. It looks very nice. Yes, it's the moment when I just go inside myself and enjoy. Just even don't want to talk. Notice how do you treat your topic right now? I feel real change. Actually, I started feeling it on the rounding step, and right now, just I feel like I'm truly grateful this year for everything that has happened, for all of the gifts, for everything that this year gave me, and I'm already drawing this completely different emotion, completely different attitude. And you see, this fire is really transformative. All of this sadness, memories, resentment, easily transformed. We not only explained to our mind that yes, it happened, okay, but we need to move forward, and it happened for a reason, and only something good is waiting for us forward. And you should remember that white is also a color, so you are welcome to leave white space. For me, I just really I like to leave lots of white space, because for me it's something like freedom, something like the place, like tabula rasa, that something new will appear in it. And to the background, I would add dark gray. I want to add more lines. Adding dark gray, I just want to emphasize all the attention on the fire, on its power, on how it already worked for me, on what transformation I'm undergoing in my understanding, in my perception, in my treating of the year, of the situations that were going on. And I'm recalling in my childhood, probably the same as you, like when you were holding the pencil uh, in your hand, you was just forgetting about everything. And right now I feel the same. It's okay in case you notice some spots without rounding. Afterwards, you will come back and check. And now we are going to the next step. Next step is putting fill lines. What is a fill line? Oh, wait, I see that, you see. In case you have the same situation, you can just separate it. And now I have, from one shape, I have three, so it doesn't do any mistake. And now we start adding field lines. Field lines are very thick lines, and which are the lines of universe, of God, of supreme force, whatever resonates with you. And it just can go like follow the line which you already have, or it can go like some new direction. So it's up to you. But it should be very thick. It should immediately stand out. You should see it because it's truly power of the universe, and you need to properly build it. Make new roundings so that your drawing has a pure harmony. Some small spots like this you can just color with the black one. you wish, you can put few lines. For me, it's the line of, actually the line of gratitude, because I'm truly grateful for everything that was going on this year. And the universe helped me greatly. Amazing things were going on. And of course, I believe in timing, that everything is coming in its own time when we are ready. So basically, when we are working with Neurographic, we are working with ourselves, and generally, always any practice that you do, you are working with yourself. And when you're ready, everything that you want will come. For me, one fill line is more than enough. Yeah, I guess it's enough. And the next step is the fixation figure. Fixation figure is the solution for your subconscious mind. Where is here the solution for your subconscious mind? You might name it, you might see it, might be some carve already shows you the circle. Like for me, I just didn't expect to see, but I just saw it. So I already see this fixation figure, and for me it will be circle, and better to put circles. It's the shape of harmony, and for me this circle is priceless experience that I gained this year. And you should also properly inbuild this new shape, new circle around all the intersections. It should be thick, don't forget about it. I also put the neurographic line over it. Every shape should vibrate. Every line should be neurographic line. For better rounding, I will use my pen marker. And especially on this paper where marker actually is leaking, this one will work very good. Yes, I truly gained some unique experience, unique skills, understanding, knowledge, and I'm really grateful for it. What is going on right now with you? Take a look inside. Feel how your inner space is becoming more clear. How there is suddenly a room for light, joy, creativity, opportunities. And now your energy is vibrating differently, and you are entering a new state, the state of empty hands and open heart, grateful for the experience you received and ready for something new. And after this, or just take some time, please make this exercise once again. Put down the words and compare what has already happened. What shift has already emerged inside you? What is already going on? And I would really appreciate if you tell me in comments what you're ready to release, what you already released, what shifts inside, what began to unfold. And if it feels too personal, of course, you can message me directly to Facebook or to email. I'm really very curious and I would love to hear your story. And of course, I would like to tell you that next week we draw the energy amplifier, the algorithm that awakens your inner power, the highest vibrational state, which can give you opportunity to really manifest. So subscribe, click the bell, and see you in next video. And your miracle season has officially begun.